It's not what do you know, it's what do you care. All right, guys, let's talk about March.
Rude me, damn it.
Starting us off, this game's out right now. You guys could be playing it right now instead of listening to this dumb podcast, and that is Harvest Moon: One World.
What? Yeah, this game looks,
you wouldn't. I don't think you'd want to.
It looks bad.
Kind of looks not good.
Phone game.
For anybody who's listening and not here with us live, just know that we are watching some trailers alongside this here on the stream. But it does have a strange look to it for sure.
It's almost like that new. I get the same feeling looking at this as I do looking at that new Ghost and Goblin game.
This looks much better than that.
It doesn't look great.
That Ghost and Goblin looks like dog shit. This looks.
Honestly, there is another farming game. Yeah, there is another farming game that's coming out this month. He did say it. We know. We heard you.
Reinforcing what you said.
Okay.
There's another farming game that's coming out this month that maybe you should check out instead. But honestly, it sounds like you probably should just stick with Stardew Valley at this point if you want to play some farming games.
Yeah.
But that game, for anybody interested in Harvest Moon: One World, that game is coming out for Nintendo Switch and PS4, and that's it. That's all I have to say. I enjoyed some Harvest Moon games back in the day, and then I don't know what they've done to it anymore.
Nothing good.
Also out yesterday, as we mentioned, Maquette is out for PC, PS4, and PS5, free for PS5 players. This game reminds me a lot of a 2019 VR game that was called A Fisherman's Tale. I don't know if you guys ever saw anything like that.
No.
It's like you were in like a little cabin, and there was a model of a little cabin there, and you could mess around with stuff in the little cabin, and it would actually mess around with the cabin that you're in. So it's a recursive puzzle game, and that's what Maquette is as well. But it kind of has like some of the Witness vibes and tone in what it's doing.
I can see that for sure.
I think it looks really cool. The trailer they showed had some interesting ideas where like you pick up a key that you use to unlock a door, but then you take that key out and you put it into the model set, and now the key is much bigger there, so it creates a bridge for the smaller or for the bigger area now that you're in. It seems like it has some potential for really cool ideas. I was probably going to end up picking this up anyway, so really cool that it's free to me now as a PS5
that's a great
player. It seems really cool.
Nice.
Also out yesterday was Yakuza Like a Dragon, the PS5 version of it. So if you don't have Yakuza Like a Dragon and want it to look shiny and nice, you can do it there. I don't know if there was an upgrade path for PS4. I imagine.
I don't know.
Actually, you know what? I don't want to imagine if I don't know if Sega does that.
And you've got this already, right?
I have a PS4. I don't know if I'm going to go back to it. Not that I think it's bad, just that with games like Persona and Mario and other stuff that I've got to play, I think Yakuza might be one I can kind of put to the side, and that makes me sad because I think I was anticipating that game for a really long time.
Sure.
And it's fine. It's cool. There's good stuff. Tomorrow, from when we're recording this, or yesterday, if you're listening to the archive, or 3 million years ago, if you're listening way in the future at the archive. Those are the options. Those are really the only 3 options. You're either listening live, listening on Friday, or
on Mars.
Listening extremely in the future. Yeah. You can pick up Nosia. I think that's how you'd pronounce it.
Yeah.
GNOSIA for the Nintendo Switch.
It's got some chase vibes.
No, don't, no.
Yeah, this has got some chase.
Don't you dare
Yeah, this has got BCE to it.
No,
big chase image.
Bobby, fuck off.
BCE, baby.
Bobby
saw, I was going to say that before you came up with the acronym. Just our minds are linked up.
Lizard brains.
I don't like this. This
is the most chase ass shit. This is chase ass.
No, shit. Get out of here. You saw it's a visual novel, and you're like, that's what Chase likes.
No,
that's not true.
Hang on, I'm pulling out the microphone. It's a visual novel that also features very clean hand-drawn anime animation and women. Just
That's
has BCE
hey,
all
Bobby.
over it.
That's all visual novels. That's what visual novels are. It is an anime delivery system. That is not
So
that is
am
not
I wrong?
new.
Am I wrong?
You're wrong. This is not me. Did you read my description, my notes
If
here?
anything, this is like a Teenage Jude game.
Exactly. That's my point.
What if Among Us was a visual novel? Seems
Exactly.
okay.
That is not big chase energy. That is slightly larger Jude energy.
It's
I don't know.
BJD.
Sludge. It's sludge.
That kid's already big. He doesn't need to be any bigger.
So this game's out?
No, it's out tomorrow. Well, God damn it, Bobby. It depends on when you're listening to it.
If
Okay.
you're listening to the podcast version of this podcast, then this game is out.
Okay.
If you're listening to it 3 million years in the future, you
It's
still
been
can't
out.
buy Tokyo Jungle Mobile. I'm sorry. It's
Damn
still
it.
gone. It's
Damn
still
it.
dead. You're
What's
probably
next?
living through Tokyo Jungle Mobile, though, so that's a different thing. Also out on the 4th, Mortal Shell Enhanced Edition for the PS5 and Xbox Series X.
Cool.
The features that we're getting for this enhanced version, 4K, 60 frames per second, enhanced textures. It's a free upgrade for owners of the PS4 and Xbox One versions. Johnny, this
you
is
like
a
this, right?
Dark Souls, I believe. So you're a resident Dark Souls
Yeah,
man.
I played the demo for this a little bit, and it kind of slipped under my radar. One of those ones that maybe I'll wait for it goes on sale. And I think it just came out in like January, right?
Yeah, it's pretty new.
So I'll probably play this at some point. I also could definitely see it, as we want to say, coming to Game Pass or being a PS Plus game.
Yeah.
I'd probably check it out then.
Cool.
I remember people being relatively positive on
Yeah,
it. It seemed
It has some
seemed like
neat
a cool
ideas.
Yeah.
Wears its influences on its sleeve, but it does have a unique aspect in the shell thing, and also being able to stop mid animation basically, and then time that to complete the animation. Like it had some cool ideas, but it just wasn't one that I ended up picking up at the time. But this is nice, and it's cool that they're giving, like, just small studio who made this. It's cool that they're giving those enhancements out for free if you already own the previous gen version of that. So
Yeah.
good job.
Yeah, that is cool. Then on the 9th, we're getting Apex Legends for the Nintendo Switch. You guys know that game?
The game is awesome.
It's a game that people know.
Yeah.
It looks like it plays well.
I can't imagine what it's going to be like on the Switch, but hey, it's free.
So
If it's your only option, I'm sure it's okay.
Is this where they introduced crossplay with the Switch, or is that already out? You want to check that, Johnny? I thought crossplay was coming. Anybody in chat might know. Anyway, Apex Legends.
So
good.
is Johnny the only one of the three of us who's played it? No, you've played it also,
Yeah,
Bobby?
I played a good amount of it.
How to enable crossplay in Apex Legends and play with friends. Yeah, it's out. It's been out for about a month.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. All right. Well, guys, I know you're excited about this next one on 3/11 Day, everybody's favorite day of the year. We're also getting one of the best video games of the year, and that is
original
Monster Energy Supercross : the official video game 4.
So when I was looking through this note earlier today, I watched more of this game than I care to admit right now. And I was like, yeah, okay.
Here's the thing. The game looks fine. Like, it's whatever. It's a motorcycle supercross game. It's fucking name, man.
Yeah,
and the name gets better.
Name,
we'll get there. Oh, yes. You mean Monster Energy AMA Supercross 4 FIM World Championship : the official video game. AMA, everyone knows, obviously, is the American Motorcycle Association, and FIM stands for the Fédération Internationale de Motorcyclisme. Because I can speak good Spanish?
Nice.
French?
Coming out on.
Is that French?
You did all right. You did all right there.
Is that French or is that Spanish? Is that French or is that Spanish?
I don't think that's the least.
I bet that's French
at this point in time.
I bet that's French. That's some French ass shit.
Yeah,
there.
the little characters above the. I don't know anything. I'm a dumb American.
Those Frenchies and their bikes.
Yeah.
We all know.
Um,
But this is coming for everything. I mean, well, not Switch, but PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and everyone's favorite console that totally isn't dead on arrival, the Stadia.
Damn. All right.
Hey. Good thing it wasn't an in-house developed game, or it'd be dead by now.
Ooh, that's a sick burn.
It's a spicy meatball right there. Actually, maybe it's Italian. You know what? It's probably Italian. They like their bikes more than the French.
I'm watching this trailer play on the stream, and I guess I just like dirt rally type racing, and
Sure.
it's speaking to me.
You want to play Excite Bike?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was just
hell yeah.
thinking about the Wii version of Excite Bike that came out.
You know what? As they're rotating shit out over there at Nintendo,
Yeah, there was one,
when
wasn't
they
there?
look at like Tetris 99, Super Mario 35, they should do like a Mario Maker Excite Bike.
They did. It's called Excite Bike.
Yeah.
It has a level editor.
I
in
know,
there.
but I'm saying like in modern age, right? Or did they have one that come out? They did have one that come out, didn't they? Recently?
Wii.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the most recent
Yeah.
release for Excite Bike, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I mean, they also had Excite Truck for the Wii, and if you want to play an Excite game, you should play Excite Truck.
Nice.
It is made by Nintendo. It is absolutely true. Anyway, next day, 3/12, we are getting Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time. That game's already out, but it's out for new stuff now for the Nintendo Switch, the PS5, and the Xbox Series X. The Switch is just a port from the PS4 and Xbox One versions, but then the enhanced versions for PS5 and Xbox Series X. So I watched the trailer for this just to see what was actually getting enhanced, and they mentioned a couple things like textures and frame rate and stuff like that. And one of the things they mentioned, it's going to have the trigger stuff, the DualSense triggers for the PS5 version, and they talked about all the stuff that you'd get out of those triggers, whether it's somebody's jumping or somebody's helicopter or whatever. Or and then like whoever I can't remember, like he's like an alligator or a crocodile or something who's got like a vacuum.
Yeah.
And they said you can really feel the suck. And I thought, I don't know if that's the phrasing I'd go with.
Hell yeah.
Are we not doing phrasing
for your
anymore?
video game? I don't think we're doing phrasing anymore.
I mean, look, that game looks pretty for sure. I think it's got a really nice look to it.
I want to play that game at some point.
And it's a free upgrade if you already own the older version of it. So, no reason not to go back and feel the suck together.
Oh,
this will be something that they put out around holiday time on PS Plus, I bet.
I definitely see that.
I can believe that. Or Games with Gold, because it's on both.
Yep.
The next game on March 16th is Stubs. Okay, Bobby, why don't you just tell us what it is?
Stubs the Zombie's back, baby.
Please say the full title for
Stubs
our listeners
the
who
Zombie,
aren't familiar.
Rebel Without a Pulse.
Very good. Coming out for Nintendo Switch, PS4, and Xbox One. Yeah, Bobby, you are our resident Stubs expert. Every site has one, and you're ours. So what can you tell us, the uninitiated, about Stubs?
I don't know if this game holds up nearly as much as I remember it when I played on the original Xbox. It's set. It's got like that mid-century kind of like 50s, 60s vibe to it. It had an awesome soundtrack at the time where a lot of like indie and punk bands covered songs from that time period. The physics of this game were really good for what it was. I think it ran on the same engine that Halo did, and it was fine. Like I think that the story it was a dumb story, but it definitely had some heart. And I'm for sure going to be checking this out again. It's PC, Switch, and I think PlayStation. My understanding is that it's already on Xbox. Like if you have an Xbox, you can play it. I think through back.
Yeah, I don't know if this is enhanced in any way or if it's just a port.
I don't know.
I think it's got like better textures. And
it looks like it has better textures.
Yeah.
At least like higher res total, like upscaled maybe.
No,
on the 18th,
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Finish your thought.
No. I'm good.
Okay. No, you wanna get to the most exciting game that's coming out in March?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, we loved what Square Enix did with Outriders, and the hits keep on coming. Marvel's Avengers coming out March 18th, the enhanced version for PS5 and Xbox Series X. Okay, guys, here's what they're upgrading. They put out a big list. I think we need to go over all of this stuff. Let's see. I've got it. Oh, yeah, absolutely. We have to do it. It is the same for PS5 and Xbox Series X.
Okay.
I don't see anything mentioned about the DualSense in the PS5, so I think it is just we made these versions better in the same kinds of ways. So, if you're playing the native PS5 version of this, you are getting cross-gen matchmaking, cross-gen save file import. You're not getting faster load times because I guess you already have them. You're getting an improved, significant. Wait, no, sorry. God damn it! Oh, god damn it! I hate this. You're not getting faster load times. You're getting significantly faster load times.
Oh
Fucking
my
X's
God.
on this
I would
thing are
hope so
bullshit.
because the load times on this were atrocious. They were awful.
You're getting an improved frame rate versus the original PS4 version. You're getting higher resolution textures, not high resolution, higher resolution textures. You're getting improved heroics and armor destruction versus the PS4. I don't know what the fuck that means. Is heroics like their super moves or something?
I think so. I don't fucking know, man. I can't remember.
Hey,
I've kind of
you're the one who
86
played
this
it.
one.
You're getting stochastic screen space reflections. Everyone knows about.
Please move on, because
no, we cannot. You're getting contact aware sharpening. Everyone loves
Coming
that.
out
You're getting
March
higher
18th.
resolution
Yeah, let's move on.
translucency.
Yeah,
You're
we're not
getting
doing-
improved ambient occlusion, improved
Nope.
anisotropic texturing.
Okay.
You're getting spatial audio.
That's
you're getting
enough.
Maptic feedback, and they're not taking the suck out of the game, from what I've heard.
Okay, what's next?
That was me. If
Also-
I died,
Also, Hawkeye.
now.
Also, Hawkeye's probably in it at this point. I don't know.
I'm dead.
Also on March 18th, Minute of Islands is coming out for PC, Switch, PS4, and Xbox One. I think this looks cool. It's a puzzle platformer. It's got kind of I'd say the art style reminds me of like an Adventure Time with its outlines and simple coloring. It looks a little darker than Adventure
It's
Time.
better than Marvel's Avengers.
Probably. I would spend your money on Minute of Islands and not Avengers. But I think that game looks cool. On March 23rd, Overcooked All You Can Eat for PC, Switch, PS4, and Xbox One. This is a bundle of all the content from both Overcooked 1 and Overcooked 2. I'd say, Johnny, are you going to buy this? But you already own those games, right?
Yep.
So there's kind of no reason to.
I own the first one. The second one's on Game Pass.
Oh, okay.
These are
Cool
the
that it's
Master Chief
bundled
4
together.
too,
Yeah, and
were
it's
they?
great. Now I can have an anxiety attack in even higher definition.
Yes, but does it have stochastic tropic?
Yep.
I don't fucking know anymore. I can't do
does.
the bit anymore. March 23rd gives us Story of Seasons Pioneers of Olive Town. In case you didn't want to play Harvest Moon because it didn't look very good, but you also didn't want to play Stardew Valley because it looked too good. Maybe I could interest you in Story of Seasons Pioneers of Olive Town for the Nintendo Switch.
Okay. What was the Game Freak, or is it Game Freak? Heroes of Mineral Town? Is that what it's called?
Oh,
My
is
Time
that
at Portia?
Rune Factory?
I don't know. When I read that, I thought, is this a sequel to that game that both of you guys hated?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
you mean Little Town Hero?
Yeah.
You meant Little Town Hero.
Yeah, that
No,
game
this
is
is
not great.
This is not that. It's probably better than that. Probably not by much.
This
though.
looks all right.
You talking about our next game or Story of Seasons?
Story Seasons, it's got an all right look to it.
Oh, okay.
If you're
Well, the next game is specifically for you, Bobby, and I want you to read it off, please.
The next game is Love Live School Idol Festival After School Activity Why home meeting?
Yep.
I feel like you didn't really give it the emphasis. There's a lot of exclamation marks in here, and I really would have preferred you to give it your all, but we'll deal with it. We'll
Love
deal with
Life,
it.
school, idol, festival, after school activity. Why home meeting? Better.
There we go.
Better.
Very good. I love
Thank
it.
you.
I love it.
Yeah.
Somebody clip that for me.
This shit.
That's coming out for PS4 on 3/24.
This looks bad.
I don't know.
This also.
I know there's some Love Live animes. I think it's also like a
BCE?
gotcha game. I don't know. No, stop that. This was the joke. This was the hey, we're gonna have some fun here. Anime, right? Ha ha ha. No, I'm not a Love Liver.
Oh man,
I'll just play Tokyo Mirage Sessions.
This is not good. Not good.
I like Tokyo Mirage Sessions, so I like idle shit. I just don't like this idle shit.
Okay.
Anyway, next, March 25th, Bladed Fury. If that sounds familiar, it's because I think I've mentioned it like 3 different times in our previews. But now it's supposed to finally be coming out for Nintendo Switch, PS4, and Xbox One.
For real.
As we said, it's already out on PC. For real. It's on the eShop and everything. It got delayed. Hopefully, it actually does come out this month. But like I said, it's on the eShop. So
all right.
Fingers crossed. This is the it's got that. Like I say every time, it's got that Muramasa the Demon Blade vibe to it, and I'm a sucker for that. So fingers crossed. This is what I'm looking for.
Yep.
Probably not. But I hope it is. Anyway,
what you looking for, Chase?
No, this is not BCE. Stop it. Just stop it.
This next one looks terrible.
Yeah, this is
Yeah, it does.
Great.
No BCE here for sure. March 26th, Ballon Wonderworld, PC, Nintendo Switch, PS4, PS5, Xbox One.
Yeah, I don't
Xbox
like this.
Series X.
I don't like this at all.
None of us tried the demo.
I had it downloaded.
I watched
and I did not even
gameplay footage.
Yeah, I downloaded it and said no.
It does. It just looks like Mario Odyssey, except they didn't actually learn anything from Mario Odyssey.
The character animation while you're running looks
just
terrible.
Very good. So the reason people are talking about this game is because it's designed by Yuji Naka, or headed by Yuji Naka, who we all know as the creator of Ivy the Kiwi, also Sonic, I guess, and Nights into Dreams. Everyone loves Nights. I just don't think this looks very good at all.
Mm-mm.
No,
it really doesn't. It really looks bad.
God awful.
Yeah, not good.
It's amazing that it's a game that's coming out in 2021. Like that just doesn't seem like a thing that should happen.
God, this looks bad.
Anyway, also on the 26th, we are getting It Takes Two for PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X. This is another Josef Fares game.
Son of a bitch.
What? What's the problem?
You know what the problem is.
I'm not watching the stream, Bobby. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's the 1995 trailer for the Mary-Kate Olsen and Ashley Olsen It Takes Two movie.
How'd that get in there?
Well, I guess that's an oversight on my part. Certainly nobody planned for this to happen.
Kirstie Alley.
My God.
Anyway, I'm sure the game's probably similar, right?
It's gotta be.
I have to imagine.
Oh my God.
All right.
That's good.
So it takes. I'm glad I got to sneak that in there. A little pick me up for all the bullshit I've put you through on this episode.
Yeah.
So this is another one of those Josef Fares games that you play with 2 people. The brothers, Tale of Two Sons.
It's still movie.
Yeah, good. Of course it is. Please keep it up. What's the other one? What's the prison escape one?
Way Out.
A Way Out?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Every time I see one of his games, I think, oh, that seems kind of neat. I should just play Brothers. Yep. And then I don't play Brothers, and I don't know why I don't play Brothers, but
Brother seems
I
good.
don't know. He's making another one. This one seems neat too. Like it doesn't seem as gritty as A Way Out, but seems sweet. Seems nice. I don't know.
All right.
Seems okay. Also on the 26th, Monster Hunter. I guess.
Yes.
Switch.
God,
You
I am
know about
so
that.
fucking
Monster Hunter
ready for
Rise.
this.
Yeah, buddy.
This
Why?
game is gonna be
Happy
awesome.
Party.
My charge blade is ready. Is your hammer ready?
Oh, my hammer is yours, sir. I'm just thrilled that there'll be another year of the Casual Hour having a Monster Hunter Game of the Year. That's what I'm excited for.
God.
It's gonna be so great.
It's gonna be so good.
There's
Actually,
no way.
Chase, this is one that you can play with us. It's on the Switch. You have no excuses. No excuses.
I have plenty of excuses. Like I don't like that style of game. That's my excuse.
So I'll just say, like, really quick, like this game is been designed for the Switch, which is awesome. Like from the ground up, it does borrow a lot from Monster Hunter World, if you're familiar with that. It's got some really cool verticality to it. Co-op is there. Seemingly, it's on like this. I think this is one of the first titles that has been switched over to that new infrastructure for online stuff that Nintendo has. So hopefully, it'll be pretty easy to link up and hang out with people. But
Fingers crossed.
I'm so fucking ready for this game. I cannot wait.
But it doesn't have scout flies, so it's probably terrible.
No scout flies, just arrows.
But you have a dog. You have a Palamute. And you can ride him.
Yep. Certainly
It
do.
looks cool. I can't wait.
You can sharpen your weapons while you're on the Palamute.
A lot more to come, for sure.
Okay. All right. If you say so. And then also on March 26th, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2. These are enhanced versions for the PS5 and Xbox Series X. 120 frames per second
What?
at 1080p or native 4K at 60 frames a second. So many frames.
I've been playing this in native 4K since it came out, dog.
Yeah.
Okay, well, good for you. And also, we'll have cross-gen progression, so you can just upgrade. It's a free upgrade for digital owners. Physical owners, sorry, they fucked you.
Yeah.
But digital owners, you can get a free upgrade, which I'll do because I like that game.
Nice.
It's good.
Game is good.
It's good. Bobby, little something for you and me here on March 30th. Narita Boy for the PC, Switch, PS4, and Xbox One. We did, I would say, a very fun but technically challenged quick look, unfinished look at the demo of the Steam Games Festival version of Narita Boy. That game looks fucking sick.
The game's awesome. That we were early in trying to figure out how to do remote quick looks, and I mean the audio I don't think is great on our look. But if you want to go to our webpage or our YouTube channel, you can see a nice little. We're actually playing it right now. You can see our quick look of that game, that demo for the Steam Games Festival. This game is really fucking cool. It's got so much style to it. I can't wait to see the full delivery of what it is with all the unique abilities. I am so fucking hyped for this game. I didn't expect it to be out this quick, but here we are.
Yep, same. Very excited to play this on Switch. Bobby, I imagine you're probably going to be playing it on PC.
I want to hear. I don't think it. I just want to hear how it does on the Switch. I've recently.
Okay.
I've checked out a few things on PC first, and going to the Switch, it's chugged a bit, and I just want to see if that's gonna play like.
Fair enough.
Because
I'll let you know
that one. Yeah.
And then we have a handful of games here that are to be announced. They've said they're coming out in March. They just haven't given a specific date. One of them is Death Crown, which we have also talked about on the show before. This is coming out for Switch, PS4, and Xbox One.
So I did, after we covered this.
Oh, this game.
And it got pushed back. I went and downloaded this on Steam. And I did not care for this game. I love how it looks.
Really?
I love how it sounds. I probably didn't give it enough. I mean, I think there's a little bit of a curve to it. I ended up getting my money back on this one. It just was not for me. But I hated that because I think it looks so fucking cool.
Yeah, it's got this really interesting black and white art style that you're probably seeing now on the video. I have watched a couple of reviews for the PC version, and the people I've seen talk about it like it and think it's a really cool idea of like a fast-paced RTS that you're not specifically moving units, you're just building stuff and then directing those things to different places. Seems like there's actually some kind of like cool puzzly levels in there as well. Somebody was mentioning a level where the computer would mimic all of your movements, would just mirror exactly what you were doing and put down the same buildings in the same spots on their side, and how you kind of had to puzzle out how you could like fuck up the computer and make it work that way. So it seems like there's some cool stuff in there. The more I look, though, the more I think I don't know if this would feel good on a controller. I think a mouse is maybe the best way to play this because it is supposed to be fast paced in that way, and I just don't think a controller would be able to keep up with placing those different buildings. So I'm also kind of cooled on it despite not having played it, and I'm not sure if I'm going to pick this one up. Even though, like Bobby, I think that art style is rad, and I wish other games would pick up a similar art style.
Yeah, it has a really unique look to it.
Also, TBA, Disco Elysium, the final cut for PC, PS4, PS5, and Stadia. New storylines, new characters, new cutscenes. Plus, they've talked about how they now have a fully English voiced voice track for the entire game.
It's really cool.
That's awesome. And we also know that the Switch version's coming later in 2021, and an Xbox Series X version will also be coming in later 2021 as well. If you have the PC version, this is a free upgrade for you, which great. Did you beat Disco Elysium?
No, I put several hours into it, but I did not complete it.
It was a game that
Do you feel like you are going to jump back in when this final cut comes out?
Yeah, I look at that game in my Steam library all the time, and it's dealing with such heavy,
it's fucking
it's a
hard.
really dark game.
Yeah.
And this last year hasn't been like the easiest to get through really dark games. The Last of Us 2 comes to mind. So this is a game that I really respect after hearing all of the cool like story things that it does. And I mean, I'll probably download it and fire it up and see what's what. But I don't know if I can commit to finishing it just because it was so darn heavy. Yeah.
It is a heavy one for sure.
I'm very excited to play it. I've wanted to play it as soon as I've heard about it and knew that it was going to come to Switch eventually, and not here yet, but it's coming. It's coming. So when it does, I'll play that.
Totally.
And then the last game, did either of you guys see how to pronounce this yet?
Yes.
If so, okay. Well, that's too bad. We can't play the game. Toonchi, Tunche, which I only know because I watched a video where some other games journalist said the name. So they might also be wrong, but I searched forever to find an actual developer talk about this game anywhere, and I could not find it. So I'm going to go with Toonchi. But I think this game looks cool. I seem to remember this from earlier, and I don't know if I'm just getting it mixed up with Indivisible, but it's got a similar. It's not like an exact similar art style, but it is like a similar. It's in a similar tone and space. You're kind of some. It's. I mean, it's a brawler. It's a side-scrolling brawler. It's got those Muramasa the Demon Blade vibes.
Oh yeah!
If you haven't heard me say that already. But this seems cool. It has a couple different characters in there. A guest character from A Hat in Time, if you played that indie game, which I did not. But it seems like it might also could be one that adds some new characters over the course of its life. Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight, when's Shovel Knight going to be in this game? Any day now, right?